Our God is a very generous God. He always calls us to do the impossible, but then He enables us to do the miraculous. When God calls Moses, He enables Moses with supernatural abilities to lead. Yes, Moses was prepared. Yes, Moses did learn a lot in Pharaoh's house. Yes, Moses' character developed for the 40 years that he was in the wilderness looking after his father-in-law's sheep. Everyone in the desert with sheep will develop lots of character. But God doesn't send him without enabling him with supernatural ability. With what he has, He enables him. And I want you to recognize the same about you as a small group leader, but as a leader in every aspect in life. That when God calls you to do something, He supernaturally enables you. In fact, when God created you, He gives you, He graces you, and that's where we will get the word charis from. It's a supernatural gift, it's a grace gift. God graces you with abilities that other people don't have. To be honest, God is fair in that He graces all people, but some of us are graced in different levels according to the purpose that God has for you. And when we think about supernatural gifts, when we think about the charis, the gifts, charisma that God gives us, we think about ministry gifts. People have apostles, pastors, teachers, evangelists, prophets, Jesus' gifts. But then there's gifts of the Father, which has to do with your personality. Are you more inclined to be a teacher? Are you more inclined to be a servant? Are you more inclined to be a giver? Are you more inclined to be administratively orientated? Just your natural ability, things that you do better than others without you even practicing or trying. But then there's also the supernatural manifestation gifts of the Spirit, where we recognize that God gives gifts, the Holy Spirit gives gifts inside the community of believers to minister as He wants to. And we grow in these things. It's something that God gives us. At the end of this block, you will see that we'll have an opportunity. We'll give out some motivational gift tests and some other gift tests that you can actually go through in conversation with your small group or with one or two accountability partners to recognize, to learn, to understand what are you gifted with? What has God gifted you with that other people aren't gifted with? Leadership is all about God gifting you for the purpose which He has. I want you to know that God partners with you and God gifts you so that you will be able to be a better leader. God bless. Enjoy the tests.